gonna ask Councilman Fowler to open us up with prayer tonight.
Dear God, thank you for letting us gather here today safely, and thank you for letting us get through the other side of this bad weather and for what's to come, Lord. We give you thanks and let us trust our faith in you and your plan and not ours, God. We thank you and let us do your business here as you see fit, and let us be safe as we go from here. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
All right, thank you, Councilman Fowler. And also, too, we do have a public hearing at 6, so as you come in the door, we will ask everybody to please sign it. Okay, so we're gonna, do a little editing to the agenda, so we're gonna go down to number 3, discussion that is necessary regarding section 5 through 11, grant application and related resolution and documents, resolution number 6-2025.
It is the 5-3 grant, program that we've been participating in. This is for fiscal year 26.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Number 4, discussion that is necessary by Judge Taylor Farr, Municipal Court, to allocate funds from Judicial Administration Fund, GL number 019-000-10100-000 to have municipal court areas in City Hall steam clean totaling $476.58. This is just, standard procedure. It's gonna be paid out to judicial fund. We just have to vote on it,
Right,
correct?
he, provided the quote and Judge Farr is just asking for the executive blessing to go ahead and set up.
All right, sounds good. I don't think anybody has any questions on that. Okay. Number 5, update from Reed Calfee, Street Superintendent on, TAPPA TA23 project.
He's
I'm from with Michael.
He's also with Michael, they'll be in shortly.
Okay, so y'all just remind me, I'll put stars by these 1 and 5. So number 6, also Reed. All right, number 7, update from Jane McGee, Human Resource Specialist regarding the social media policy. I seen Jane, I did see her. Did she step out? Did she come?
You gotta step up.
Okay, so all right, we'll come back to James. Gonna put action by her. Number 8, well, Miss Stephanie, you got the next few, so this should keep us busy till everybody comes back. So number 8, update from Stephanie Engel, Animal Shelter Manager regarding capital purchase for kennel reconfiguration. And we should have some, my, computer thing isn't working. What is this? Right. And we're asking that this be paid out of, capital, right?
Correct. So there were 3 quotes.
And Stephanie, on these quotes, they're providing the same thing, right? Everybody's gonna get the same thing.
The same scope.
All right, and which one were you, recommending that we go with?
Fencing Unlimited.
All right, okay. When can they, when would they be able to start the, work? Would everybody be able to start the work around the same time? Somebody earlier than the other one, or?
They actually have done all of the work for Greater Birmingham Humane Society, and he told me that it wouldn't be, too much of an issue to find a start date probably within a month.
Okay,
And it would take about 10 days.
all right, and it looks like they're the lowest as well. All right, do, any of you guys have any, issues on this one? Hold on, there's an additional attachment on this one, it costs $2,000.
So in that packet, it's going to include the quotes for the heaters out at the animal
So
shelter.
this is the actual one, it doesn't go with these, right?
Ma'am.
It doesn't go with this, right?
It goes in order. The first page is the scope that Mike sent out for the heaters.
Mm-hmm.
The second page is a summary of all the quotes that we received, and then the actual invoices are behind them.
Okay, and this is the one that we talked about, that's gonna be the additional on top of it. Okay, all right, so it's gonna be the 19,000 plus the 2,100, right?
For fencing, yeah.
Yeah.
19,530.
Okay, all right. And we're gonna pay for this out of capital, Nicole, correct?
Yes, I do not have access to the capital improvement spreadsheet.
So how do we know how much money's in there?
I can't tell you.
But we do know from the last, we do know there's enough in there just from the last, update
Yes,
that we had.
I can safely say that, I cannot give you an exact
So
dollar amount.
how do you get access, to that?
I would need, the mayor to reach out to IT.
Take care of that.
Okay, alright, so let's just make sure she gets that, so we can go ahead and, get this taken care of.
Have it for things more.
Alright,
Thanks, Mayor.
Anything, y'all have any questions on number 8?
No, my only question about all of them is just how much money we had in the
Yeah,
capital.
but we know, I remember, I don't wanna, I know if I say it out loud, it's gonna be wrong, but I
Sure.
know there's enough money in there for that.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Alright, so number 9, number 9, it says discussion that is necessary by Stephanie Engel, animal shelter manager, regarding purchase of heaters for animal shelter. Do we have the, and that's this?
That's gonna be the first page, that's the scope that was sent out,
Okay, that's not what I read kennel reconfiguration first.
yes, the packet is in order of the agenda.
Okay. So is the quote for the kennel reconfiguration and the heaters?
No, kennel reconfiguration is fencing only. Okay,
Okay,
and then,
We're looking at heaters, kennel reconfiguration. We also received an invoice for the louvers. And then Stephanie has an invoice or a proposal for a technician to come look at the BMS controls. And that's something that will need to be done
Okay.
after the louvers.
alright.
So it's 4 items altogether.
Alright, so let me start over then, cause I just explained this wrong. So the $20,413.94, this is for the heaters, right?
That's one of the quotes.
The my bad, for kennel reconfiguration, that's this, the 20,000. And
Right.
then,
then we have 3 quotes for the heaters based on the scope that Mike Whetstone put together, okay? And relocating the gas line, materials and labor.
I know it very well, that was my issue. This is different. This is for, the fencing. This is for the heater
That's one of the
reconfiguration.
quotes.
Is that these quotes?
That's that quote. I'm assuming she's going.
Okay, alright, so look, yeah, but then, look at the difference in here.
You're wanting to go with, Ambrewster
Yeah, so
Electric?
the ones she put the printout in
Yeah.
here is the ones that she wanted to go with. So there's no printouts for the other ones, only the ones that you're requesting that we accept, right? The ones that you want us to go with.
So
Yeah,
why,
if you needed to see, I mean, I got everything here, so if you need to see this, you could.
Miss Stephanie, why are we, going with that one, if it's double the other two?
Which,
The heaters, there's 3 quotes, at 20, 12, and 11. Are you going with the 20, or recommending the 20, I mean?
no, that was, no, there was 3, so there's, one for 11, basically 9, okay? The other is 12.5,
Uh-huh,
and then the last one was 20,
okay,
okay?
Okay.
So,
So we need to, we need to
obviously.
pick,
okay,
Oh, what's the fine?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And then y'all printed everything, yeah, Mike, yeah, y'all saved some paper, y'all got a print on front and back and everything, y'all were saving some trees tonight too. Go ahead, Mike.
I got 3 prices for the middle of December meeting. She got one from Sleeping Giant. Culver has since pulled out because prices went up in January, and I called him today,
Okay.
and he said he doesn't want to re-quote.
All right.
Culver needs, I don't know if Nicole put it on there or not, but he.
It is. So Mike, since you've been helping Stephanie with this, which one are you recommending that we go with and why? Because it's
I
like,
recommend you go with the least expensive one that met the qualifications.
so are we gonna get something extra with the more expensive one, or are we just gonna get the same
That's
thing?
just, he was just more expensive.
Okay, alright, okay, now, thank you.
would you tell me what he said?
Sleeping Giant, he's recommending we go with Sleeping Giant. So the one from Ambrewster Electric, we're just gonna get the same thing, but they're double the price.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Mike. What do you want? I'm sorry, Mayor.
Oh, I can say it.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry we had to back, I just wanted to make sure we understood, because I think we all, if we'd have kept going, we,
I was a little confused on
yeah,
that.
alright. Girl, you better say something, we were all.
Well, they were explaining it, so I was like, that answered my question.
Alright, okay, thanks Stephanie, we got it, so this is, we're going with Sleeping Giant, you got it, Nicole, for the heaters, okay, we're going with Sleeping Giant. Alright, we got that one. Hold on. And now let's go back to the, kennel reconfiguration. So on kennel, reconfiguration, Mike, you been involved with this one as well? No?
Well, no, not on that. I thought you were gonna talk about the controls. The controls I was in.
Okay. So on this one, Nicole, so there's three prices for the kennel reconfiguration, and, okay, and we're going with fencing unlimited, alright, so we got that one. I see how y'all did it now.
How much is that?
It's $19,530.
Is that the cheapest one?
Yeah, it is, it's on here, I see how they did it
And
now.
what's the name of it?
It's fencing unlimited, and we're asking for both of these to be paid out of capital. You get, everybody, we back on the same page now, guys?
Yep.
Alright, okay, I'm sorry, Stephanie.
It's okay.
Alright. Hold on. And one more time.
I finally found it on this tab.
Okay, so hold on. I got it, it's right here, let me make sure. So we don't even need to consider this, this last one, right, Nicole, since we're going with, Sleeping Giant, this extra $2,000 one?
She has two from our dresser. One was the proposal for the heaters, the other one is an invoice for work that's already been done. for
Okay.
members.
Okay, so we have to pay.
Gotta be paid.
Okay, alright.
And she was gonna do a budget amendment for that one, but that's the one where you wanted to pay it out of,
I don't think we're gonna be able to. I think since they've already done this work, we're gonna have to, do a budget amendment for the $2,100. It's not gonna be able to be paid out of capital.
And should that be capital, because that's below the capital threshold, $2,000 is.
Yeah, but I was thinking that this was a part of this, the heater stuff, but we're not going with it anyway.
the entire invoice doesn't have to reach the capital threshold, as long as it's considered capital in nature.
Yeah, I don't think with it being such a small amount, I think we should just amend her, budget for this amount and just pay it out of her budget. But hold on, because it's some more stuff on here, we're gonna have to get a total amount that we're gonna, have to amend her budget for. Alright, so we're gonna write that one down. Alright, and then the next one is, number 10, right? Discussion that is necessary by Stephanie Engel, Animal Shelter Manager, regarding invoice received for exhaust louver for, that's this one, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just gonna amend her budget for this amount. Y'all agree?
Yep.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright. So hold on, we got that number wrote down. So then we go to number 11, discussion that is necessary by Stephanie Engel, Animal Shelter Manager, regarding proposal received from Alberio Energy to evaluate current BMS controls systems at animal shelters for $1,450 capital improvement reserve. So,
And Mike said he was involved in that.
alright, Mike, we're on that one now, Mike, for the, controls.
The controls were installed when the shelter was remodeled, when we did that several years ago. They've never been checked since then. We found an inadequacy whenever both air conditioners catastrophically failed at the same time. They were unable to cut the fans on because all of it is made to be energy efficient. And we need sort of like a Hail Mary that if something like that ever happens again, that they'll be able to cut the fans on and ventilate the building when it's 110 degrees.
Okay.
So there's gonna be some modifications to it too.
Alright, well, sounds good. So let's add that amount to the other amount, because we're just gonna amend her budget by the total amount that we get. Does that make sense?
Are you adding to her budget, or
Yes.
is she, okay?
We're gonna add to her budget from the, from general fund, right? Alright, okay, y'all agree? Instead of, we don't need to pay, that doesn't need to be paid out of
good.
capital. Alright? Okay, so we still got our running total so far. Or is that it? That's the only thing. I noticed that we got a next item.
I think 11 is on the total. It's not 12 is big total, but it'd be something that won't be up to capital.
It won't. Alright, so number 12, discussion that is necessary by Stephanie Engel, Animal Shelter Manager, regarding temporary employment, at animal shelter due to illness. And from our understanding, you got a couple of people, that are out right now.
Yeah, I've got one that's seriously injured and will require a very complex surgical procedure, but you can't have it because she's pregnant. So they've gotta wait till after the child is born, and then it's, like months after that, and then rehab, so I mean, she's out, she's
So,
gone.
so how many people you got out, Miss Stephanie, that are gonna be out for,
And I've got our ACO, text me at 2:06 this morning, he had just left the emergency room, he was really, really sick.
But you had some out with the flu, right? Are they healed?
Yeah, so, but I think because of the overwork, people are getting sick. So we are down one for sure with our, one staffer that's gone.
alright, and I talked to Reed about this too, cause I know he used to be out there a lot, and Reed, I think this is something that we do need to consider, just pulling somebody in from temp force, just based on your experience from being out there, instead of just trying to hire another person. So, I guess you're asking for us to, allow you to seek a temporary employee
I am.
while that person's out, and,
How long is it gonna be?
well, she's pregnant.
She's gone. I mean, because then after she has the baby, she has to have this surgery.
So it'll be a while before she comes back, if she comes back.
So-
Yeah, I don't think she's coming back.
Okay.
But she's not on like some sort of, like, she's.
Disability?
Yeah, or,
Leave.
okay, alright, and we've done this before, so
Yeah.
Jane, you can help her and, alright. I think that's fine, so what do we need to do to allow this? Do we need to put something special in place to say we can do this, or since we've done it before, it's okay? Do we need to do something special, Jane? What do we usually do
No,
in
we
this
didn't
case?
do it, call them and set it up and find somebody.
Okay, so I see it. So on number 23, guys, if you look at number 23 on your agenda, she's asking for 180 days at the global rate at approximately $14.55 an hour. I think that's fair. Y'all hear?
I hear you, but I don't agree with it, but I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
go with it.
Why don't you agree?
Because the animal shelter is fully staffed, we're missing one employee that's probably gonna quit. So we're missing to go and get an employee for a temp until we hire one.
You're missing two.
Okay, we're missing two, pardon me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, I'm gonna go with it, I just don't understand, I think we can rework some schedules and rework some things out there, but that's neither here nor there.
It's okay. Let me tell you why I'm considering, and I think it's okay. For one is we spend a lot of money trying to hire a permanent employee, then once we actually get them trained and get them out there on the floor, they end up quitting, and we wasted all that time and resources training somebody. This way, if we get a temporary employee, I mean, we're not doing the work to hire them. Once they come out there, if they don't like it and quit, then we just get another one, but we run into the possibility of actually getting somebody that actually like it, and we can just hire them after the temp time is
You
over.
totally
Right.
understand.
Yeah.
They're overworked, I mean, they're exhausted, they're overworked, and they need that additional help. just in
And if I could
general.
just interject here, I mean, what people don't understand really is sort of the staff to animal ratio. That shelter is always at capacity, always at capacity. We get people that call us and they're angry because we can't really help them because we're at capacity. When we have these surges where people just dump animals at our doorstep, or ACO or SPD brings us animal or asks us to go retrieve animals, we surge up to 170. If you look at, I gave you this some months ago, and other shelters in the state, have half our number and they have at least 7 people.
And I think too, a lot of this is just based on giving the community some education. They don't know what you guys actually do out there. They don't know how the shelter actually works. So us on the outside, we just want y'all to do what we want y'all to do, but there's a process, so.
And with any more luck on your chipping law that you wanna put in place, you're supposed to be getting us some information, bringing it to us, sit down, getting with us.
I'm on the floor all the time.
Yeah,
and
just
I'm-
ain't had time
and
to get back with it.
I've been connecting with new rescues,
Yeah.
and we actually made a run to upstate New York, which is
Yes.
kind of exciting, and we're reaching out to some different people. I'm looking at, some other avenues that I sort of wanna travel down.
So we
Some
kind
other
of put that on the
fundraising.
back burner
A
right
little
now.
bit right now.
Okay,
But I'll come back with it, believe me.
yes.
Well, good luck. Hopefully we can get somebody out there ASAP with the tip service.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Alright, okay, so, that's all your stuff. Is there anything else that you needed, Ms.
No,
Stephanie?
ma'am.
Alright, and that's, okay. Alright, so we're gonna go back,
Yeah,
Mike,
Mike
this-
and read, man.
alright, we're gonna go back to number 1. So, discussion that is necessary for Michael Rice with Engineering, Environmental, and Forestry Services Company, PCEFS, regarding Build Alabama Act grant application with application submission deadline of February 7th, 2025. You doing all right tonight, Michael?
I am, how are y'all? Good.
Pretty good.
So this is the, same project, I guess we have been discussing, various ways to get funded. It's the James Payton Boulevard and, Old Birmingham Highway intersection improvements, and basically, the scope of work would be, to add a traffic signal at that intersection, to make the apartment complex that accesses Old Birmingham Highway, to do some intersection improvements there, and then resurface from the bridge on Old Birmingham Highway up to the county limits, just short of Allen Avenue. So that's the project we're discussing. It'd be putting a traffic signal there and then doing that resurfacing. I talked with AlDOT and tried to go through what programs best fit this project that we have. They have two that kind of are geared towards cities and counties that need it. One was from the 2019 Rebuild Alabama Act law that went into place, and then the other one is a local road safety initiative. I've asked about the local road safety initiative, and they haven't given me a clear answer. It's funded at like 80% or 90%, and which is a really good deal, but it's more geared towards lane departure reduction and not always intersection improvements. And this project at its core is a safety intersection improvement. I mean, there was like 30 accidents at this intersection over a 3-year period and 1 fatality. So, kind of doing that research, talking with AlDOT back and forth, I feel like from the city standpoint, they have done enough work up to this point to get the funding from the RAA grant, and it's due on February 7th. The way that works is you can apply for $250,000 of no match. So you get $250,000, you don't have to put up anything for construction. You got to pay for engineering and bid procurement and all that stuff. But everything over $250,000 is a dollar for dollar match up to $350,000. So the city can get $350,000 and have to put up $100,000. So the total project cost is $450,000. And that's the project. I mean, and that's the funding source that I'm requesting, that I'm recommending the city probably go after if they want to do this project.
That's gonna be our best bet, Michael, you think?
Yes, sir. My opinion.
That mercy.
All right, so I got a couple of questions. So you just need us to give you permission to go out and seek this grant, and if we decide to do this, we got to figure out where we're gonna pull that $100,000 from, because we can't tell him to do this and then not have the money set aside.
Rebuild Alabama funds.
Yes.
So okay, all right, okay. So
This project is eligible for rebuilding any of the gas tax funds, but specifically the ones from the 2019 law.
okay, well, sounds good to me. You guys have any?
I'm great with it. I think it's.
They won't grant it?
No, there's, we have options to gas taxes. There's more restrictions on that, so I
Okay.
think between all of them, we can find the best.
So Nicole, let's do that when you get a chance, just until the next council meeting, since we're gonna go ahead and have him to go ahead and seek this grant. We do need to know for a fact where we're gonna pull it from. So even if we have to pull it from two places, let's just take a look at those accounts and see what's gonna be our best option. And then we'll just decide on that. That make sense, y'all?
Absolutely.
All right.
Chief, you and Reed still talking about my little red light down here on Walton first.
All right. I'm gonna slowly and,
Hang on a minute.
I'm trying to drown Nate out.
That right? Okay, I'll take that as a yes, sir.
All right, so, Michael, the next one is yours too. It says discussion that is necessary for Michael Rice with Engineering, Environmental, and Forestry Services Company, PCEFS, regarding updates and alternate streets for the Sylacauga Streets resurfacing project.
Yes, ma'am. So, just another update on this one. The bid opening at this point is slated for February 26th, which is Wednesday inside these council chambers.
That's exciting.
At 10 a.m.
That's some exciting news.
Next week, we should have, the plans complete, and we'll have a very good estimate on what we think that number is gonna come in at on the table.
Okay, sounds good.
And then over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks, this project will be advertising statewide and to be in compliance with state law. So you'll have, if the city needs to post it on their website or here at City Hall, we can provide that advertisement for bid information as well. So with that being said, bids will be presented to you guys on March 4th. I guess that's the first council meeting in March. And if you guys approve it at that one, we'll get the contract documents to the contractor, and then hopefully, by early to mid-April, we get all the contracts signed, we have the contractor have his pre-construction conference, and we're ready to go to work some point right after that. Mid-April is what we're targeting.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I keep telling everybody 2025 is gonna be the year, Sylacauga says, pardon our progress.
Yes.
So, I'm
Get
excited.
the signs ordered.
I know, I'm
And,
excited.
Ms. Nix, too, the alternate streets, we kind of did this with the last one.
I think, Reed, and is this the same list that we,
This is the one that's, was the streets that were asked for after he got the initial list.
Uh-huh.
Wood,
I know you and I
Barton.
Yeah.
talked about so can we have a copy of that?
We got it.
We got it? I just wanted that print, I can't see that without my
It
glasses.
also mentioned all utilities have been informed.
Yeah, so we coordinated with, obviously, the Sylacauga Utility Board, with Spectrum, AT&T. I think Mike got us all all the contacts he had with those other groups, just say, hey, we got a paving project, if you're gonna dig anything up, please, let's coordinate.
Okay. All right. Well, that's exciting, thank you so much, Michael. I know it, thank you too, Reed, I know,
Good job, guys. Appreciate y'all.
and you've had a big part of it. All right, so we're gonna go down to, number 5, update for Reed Calfee, Street Superintendent on TAPPA TA 23 project.
Just now, we met last week, Mayor and I, Joe, and Mike, met Aldott and EDC. There were several corrections to be made in the plans that were given to Aldott. EDC thinks they can get them corrected and sent back by the deadline,
Uh-huh.
so it's on them right now.
When's the deadline, Reed?
March 31st.
Good.
Any questions on that, guys? All right, thanks, Reed. The next one is yours. Also, discussion that is necessary by Reed Calfee, Street Superintendent, to consider purchasing 2 5x10 trailers from Street Department earmarked funds to assist with cleaning storm drainage.
Okay, these are not just trailers, they're dump trailers.
Mhm.
My thoughts are, we got trucks going around cleaning these drains during the rain weeks. These guys fill up the back of the truck bed, and when they go unload, it takes them an hour and a half to get the truck unloaded. This would eliminate having some guys shoveling, backhoe loading a dump truck, middle of the street, while this would go behind a pickup truck.
Mhm.
We'd have 2 crews running on a rainy day, instead of picking up the debris and throwing it up on the curb, and waiting a couple weeks for a trash truck to pick it up, they can pick this stuff up, put it in the trailer, all the way, and get it up.
Sounds good. Yeah, and I think the citizens would, appreciate these,
I think everybody benefits.
trailers as well. And you have, and we've already checked the code, he has enough in his earmarked funds to cover this. All right, any questions on this, guys? All right, sounds good.
You need a number on that?
Sure.
Yes, we do, I'm sorry. Is it on here to be voted on tonight?
It is, but there's a blank for the price.
Yeah, so you have the price, Reed?
They're $73.50 each.
7350 times 2, right?
Yeah.
Nicole, what's that number? Which number is it?
Number 16.
Yes.
These are spec'd out with, tarp covers. added a little bit of cost, but we didn't want to break flying out of these trailers.
That's right.
Should we change the terminology to dump trailers rather than just trailers?
It needs to be changed.
What'd you say?
What's that total, Nicole?
14.7.
Good job, Reed. I know that those will come in handy, especially on Broadway and Norton when a whole lot of rain's
And then we're
coming.
adding the word dump. before
Yeah,
regular.
so $14,070 even,
$700.
700?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear.
That's okay. Don't feel that.
I'm just saying I can't hear. Yeah, I know. Alright. Bree, when are you gonna get these, like, when you order them, when will they be delivered, or they just,
Couple of weeks.
okay?
We're getting them from the manufacturer that we buy all our products from, all 20-something recycle trailers, backhoe trailers.
Okay.
So, closest one, 2 hours north.
Wow, sounds good. Thank you, Reed. Y'all have any more questions on that? Alright, so we've done everything that's on the first page, right?
You gotta go back to the 7.
Okay, that's fine, alright.
Yeah.
Number 7, update from Jane McGee, Human Resource Specialist regarding the social media policy. I had circled it instead of an action.
It happens too.
You know, I like my.
No, you don't know what.
It's okay, you know, I like my paper. Lee doesn't like the
I
paper.
love the paper.
I like that.
So both of those, you've got the employee and you've got the elected officials. Both of those are second drafts, okay?
And Jane, these are from, I know you and I talked about this, these are from the same company that,
From the same company, the attorney is Mark Phillips.
mhm.
And, he does, I mean, this is his primary thing, he's real adept at this. The employee is very, very much more detailed, you know, you can see the number of pages, but
Mhm.
we looked over it, and I think it's good to go, but I do need to go ahead and say this. With the Trump administration coming in, he's looking at social media and looking at, you know, people's rights and not censoring people, so you may want me to go back to Mark, I just understood that today. You may want me to go back to Mark and see what he says about that.
So let me ask
Before we
you,
finalize it.
so let me ask this though, do municipalities have a right to put their own, like, stuff in place?
I'd have to do some research, and Mark seems to think there is, but again, you've got a new administration, and there's a whole different mindset now.
This doesn't seem to infringe on free speech, though, it's just making sure that people act responsibly.
Just take a
So
look at it,
I
and
think
let
that's
me
the
know
difference.
what you want me to do, you know, if you're okay with
This
that.
will be on next agenda, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll take this home and look over it, and then, we'll just come back, next council meeting and, decide which way we wanna go with this. Thank you, Jane. Alright, so I got everything on the first page now?
I think so.
Yep.
Alright, so then we did number 12, so we're on number 13, agreed? Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, discussion that is necessary to set public hearing on rezoning of properties at 966-1184 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, 35151, zone M1, light industry to M2, general industry for April 1st, 2025, resolution number 3-2025. Alright, so this is just to set a public hearing for, April 1st. We have any questions on that? Alright, number 14, discussion that is necessary by Chief Rundell Muse Police Department regarding request from Sylacauga Liquor Store for a 011-lounge retail liquor class 2 package and 990 tobacco only license located at 815 West 4th Street, Suite 8, Sylacauga, Alabama, 35150. Chief?
Everything checks out.
Okay. Alright, y'all have any questions on this?
Where's that?
Right there, West Fourth Street, Fourth Street and Avondale. They just added on to the business.
Oh, at the gas station? Okay.
Alright.
It's
Oh,
close.
it's a different one.
Nicole, there should be a closed quote at the end of the license, 990 tobacco only license. Not that that matters, because this is a work session. But you can see it well.
Alright, you can check to make sure it doesn't mix it like that in the, alright, just let us know when you find it.
Yeah.
Number 15, discussion that is necessary by Chief Rundle Municipal Police Department to surplus items through govdeals.com or any other method deemed necessary and appropriate by the City of Sylacauga, Resolution Number 1-2025.
Yes, ma'am, as you know, Ford stopped making the Crown Victoria some years ago, and we got away from the Dodge Charger some years ago also. And that's what this equipment is. It's relegated to those vehicles, so there's no possibility of reusing it for anything else. And actually, all it's doing is just taking up needed space that it needs.
Is that the car that, what you call drive, well,
It's a Crown Victoria, but all these have cages in them, they're for patrol vehicles.
so it's not the one that Renee dropped, what's that car Renee?
That's a Crown Victoria too, but that's an administrative vehicle, it's never had a hole put in it nowhere.
Okay, alright. Any questions on that, guys?
Are they running?
Sir?
Are they running or are they just scrap? The cars?
No, we just have one.
Oh, okay, is it in?
It's running.
Okay.
It's running. But this stuff here is for the patrol vehicles.
Right, okay.
Okay. Is that it, y'all? Any questions on that? Okay.
We said we love, good job.
Alright. Number 17, discussion that is necessary by Nicole Brown, interim city clerk treasurer, regarding action that is necessary to authorize the mayor to sign an agreement with Springbrook Software to add interfund transfers module for $1,920.
We have money available in our budget line. Springbrook sees it as an amendment to the agreement, so we need the mayor to sign off on it. But our accounting clerk, found some discrepancies where when we were doing interfund transfers, it wasn't posting correctly. She contacted Springbrook and this module was never purchased when we got the accounting software. So we will get this and they will integrate it with all of our general ledger, and it'll make it easier going forward because the accounting software will be reported like it's supposed to.
Okay.
So we have the funds available, we just need the license.
Alright. And Mary, you and Cassie, y'all are been looking on all this stuff? Okay.
So one monthly or is this monthly?
I think,
We have to pay yearly, so, our yearly fee for Springbrook will increase,
by this amount?
Yeah.
by that amount, yes.
Okay.
Alright. Any more questions, guys?
I'm good.
Alright, y'all said yes on, y'all good on this
Yes.
plan? Alright, okay, so, that looks like that's, all of the work session. Did anybody have anything that needed to be added to the work session? Anything that needed to be discussed? Did we miss anything? Questions? This is the time you guys have all of us together. I don't wanna slide something in. Okay, so we're just gonna, that's all on the work session, like I said, and then, so everything that's gonna be considered tonight, I wanna remind everybody that we do have a public hearing. So we are gonna go ahead and roll over into the council meeting, and we'll go ahead and address all the items except the public hearing. We do have to stop at 6 p.m. and do the public hearing at that time. So, again, the public hearing, action that is necessary, for the rezoning, action that is necessary, to surplus those items through the police department, action that is necessary for the mayor to sign that agreement, for safe. Who said that?
Nicole.
All right,
We'll need to remove 21 and 22, and then add a line, for that budget amendment.
if you have somebody going, so are you just gonna go and redo it?
She added it, she did not take off 21 and 22.
That
She did add them.
That is the add up under.
Aye.
Just gonna take off.
What about, okay, hold on, actually, I can see replacement exhaust livers. I don't see, which one is the ad item?
It's on fiscal 27.
Yeah, mine doesn't say that. I don't, is this mine?
Is that hers?
She just reprinted it, so it's not gonna be the.
Okay, so
It's in front of you. I
here it
printed
comes.
it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying, mine don't say that, I don't know what y'all got. So this is, alright, everybody, let's get rid of
Yeah.
those in your hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, what you have?
Did we have anything with the transportation to discuss?
We went up, we don't have to discuss it, it's just the same thing, it's number, that's what I was looking at, it was number, hold on, let's put these in a pile. Lauren, give yours up.
Okay.
She went, cause we took off 22 and, yeah, this the new one. Alright, Mayor, Laura, you'll pass this, here's the, pass the mayor new one. Alright, so hold on. Okay. So 27 is where we, this is the amount, we're gonna increase, the animal shelter's budget, and they took out, so we still gotta take 21 and 22 off?
That's correct.
Alright, so take,
27 is your add-on.
alright, so take 21 and 22 off.
And that was replaced.
Yeah, it's replaced by 27. Alright, that's it. Hold on, where, for the trailers, for the dump trailers?
Trailers, feeders, and kennel configuration.
Alright, so hold on, let's do that, so. What number are they? You said 15? 16?
So change the dump trailers,
Yeah,
that was 14.
1,700. Yeah, alright, so hold on, we had to do another, we're filling in the amounts on the agenda, guys. What's the next one? Oh, the heaters, number 19.
What's that amount?
Hold on, where's my, hold on, I gotta find my, here it is. For the heaters, it's going to be $11,897, right?
Is that the total?
Yeah. The other one was just double from my
11,000.
Yeah. Hold on, 11,000.
897.
Alright, and
And then there's another number 20,
number 20,
which is kind of reconfiguration.
alright, and this one is, hold on, 19,530. Alright, is that it, y'all?
And the only thing we didn't discuss is the voting.
We discussed it last time.
Got it, okay.
I didn't get through going down it because we,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, so hold on. Which one did I leave out on? You talking about the transportation stuff is number, 4. It's just, we didn't have to discuss it, Laura, because it's what we, always do, it's the same thing we do
Right.
annually, so it's just a recurring thing, and it's number, that's on the agenda to be voted on, the, transportation thing at 91,000. Actually, as necessary, authorizing, EEFS for the Rebuild Alabama grant. Action as necessary to purchase the trailers, special event license for the Pinhoti Trail, the liquor store license. Okay, all the things for the animal shelter. Accounts payables. And that's it. So that's it, y'all. Nobody has anything else to add?
I think we're good.
Okay.